Welcome to Host Ghost Stories. I'm your host, LD Pteloma. The best way to either get your chores done is by listening to a ghost story, or the best way to procrastinate from doing your chores is by listening to the podcast. Because this is the podcast where you decide if the story is true or fake. I am avoiding chores right now, so we have so many stories, like filling up our inbox, filling up our Reddit, and everybody's been so kind and respectful and loving. And I just, thank you. We could not read these stories without you. Y'all are amazing. So, gotta guess if they're true or fake. I actually have, normally we do one story at a time, but we've had like a good flood of stories. So, it's picking up, which is great. So I'm going to tell you 4 stories. I'm going to do 3, and then I'm going to give you a bonus story. I'm going to try and keep this under 10 minutes because you have chores to do. I feel like someone's in there going, no, I don't. Anyways. Okay, Jessica. Anyways, so the first story I have here, actually I have 5 stories. I lied. Sorry. Maybe we'll do a 2-parter. I don't know. Okay, let's just get into it. The first story is called The Thing in the Walls. When Marissa moved into the old farmhouse, the landlord warned her that the place was made of strange noises at night. She brushed it off, thinking it was just the wind or maybe mice. The first week was quiet until the scratching began. It started softly, like nails dragging along wood, coming from inside the walls of the bedroom. Every night, just after midnight, the sound grew louder and louder, closer, until she swore it was right behind her headboard. One night, frustrated Marissa slammed the wall with her fist. The scratching stopped. She laughed nervously and tried to sleep until she heard it. A whisper right in the ear. I found you. Terrified, she tore the room apart, pressing her ear against the wall from the other side. Something pressed back. She called the landlord the next morning. He was quiet for a long time, then he finally muttered, "That room was sealed up for years ago. No one should be in it." But that night, when she returned, she found the wall by her bed cracked open, and on the floor, in the dust, were fresh footprints. Small, bare, and facing the bed. That is absolutely terrifying. What do you think? True or false? Let us know in the comments. The next one is called The Last Call. Jenna was home alone when her phone rang at midnight. The caller ID showed her mom's number. Confused because her mom had died 2 years earlier, she answered. Static filled the line. Then a faint voice whispered, "Why did she lock me in the basement?" Her phone buzzed with a new message. A picture. It was a photo of Jenna, taken from the basement stairs. Ugh, it is mortifying. What do you think? True or fake? Oh my gosh, I'm having chills, bro. Okay. Let's go into the third story. This one is called The Mirror. Sorry, I cannot get you all the names to these because you gotta know you gotta guess. True or real? This one's called The Mirror. Eli inherited a tall, ornate mirror from his grandmother. She had always told him, "Never look in it after midnight." Curiosity won one night at 12:03 a.m. Eli stood before the mirror. His reflection smiled back at him, only Eli wasn't smiling. Then his reflection raised a hand and knocked 3 times on the inside of the glass. The lights flickered. Something stepped out of the mirror. And that's all they're giving me of the story. What do you think happens? Did anything happen? I have my... something stepped out from the mirror. It probably wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we have our last and fourth story. I think I'm going to save the fifth one for its own. That was terrifying. I don't know who did that. Okay, so the last story is called Don't Turn Around. Driving home late one foggy night, Casey saw a figure in his rear view mirror. Sitting in her back seat, she froze. The figure leaned forward close enough that she felt breath on her neck. "Don't turn around," it whispered. Heart pounding, she slammed on the brakes, jumped out, and flung the car door open. The seat was empty. Relieved that she got back in and started driving, but the whisper came again. "I told you not to turn around." Terrifying, right? So, if you ever had a ghost in your car, we actually talked about this on Campfire Chronicles on Wednesday night. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed these stories. Like I said a couple times, put in the comments whether you think this is true or fake. Have a good night and stay spooky.